Summertime is one of my favorite times of the year, and why not? Everything that I love to do, I get to do outside during those months. But they also come with a terrible drawback. Bloodsuckers. You know what I'm talking about. Those little things that never leave you alone. Doesn't matter if it's during the day, at night, and honestly, it's the thing I look forward to least of the entire year. Mosquitoes, right? In Minnesota, we have over 13,000 lakes and our fair share of mosquitoes. Well, there are lots of different remedies most people are familiar with off, right? But I have a safe and effective way of dealing with these things, and we're going to talk about these patches today in this video, so stick around and find out about this product. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's great to see you back here. Follow Bigfoot. We're going to talk about a product that we did a review on last year, the Aeron Gel mosquito patches. Now, I was skeptical. I'll admit that in the beginning when I got sent these. I mean, how can a mosquito patch really work, especially in Minnesota? But I was actually really impressed with how these things held up in the backcountry. And they actually reformulated the mosquito patches and came out with a newer version here this year. So today, we're going to talk about what changed, what's different. We'll talk about the mosquito patch also itself. For those of you that didn't watch my video last year, we're also going to give away 5 of these boxes, and I have a coupon discount code for you to get these things at 25% off. First things first, let's get caught up on this product, what it is and what it does. The mosquito patches are going to come in a package that looks like this, and 90% of it is made up of 3 different oils, which is citronella, lemongrass, and castor oil. Now there are a few other things that make up the other 10%, but the majority of everything that is going to really drive those mosquitoes away is within those 3 ingredients. Now when you open up these mosquito patches, you're going to have a set of 2 patches in each package. You're going to apply these patches in 2 different areas of the body. I like to apply mine in the upper part of my body, right behind my neck on the top of my collar, and then my other just below my waist. Now I'll typically place these somewhere inconspicuous so you really can't tell that I'm wearing them, and there's parts that you can do that. Like as an example, below my waistline, I like to set it just below my belt where my shirt will go over so you really can't see it. But it really depends on you where you want to place it. But to have the most effect of this, you want to have 1 patch in your upper body and 1 in your lower body. These patches are going to control an area of 4 feet. And they're going to last over 12 hours. 2 of the best things that I love about these patches, number 1, it is DEET free. I don't like DEET because it wrecks product. It melts plastics. And I try to avoid using it at all costs. When I do use it, it's when it's really bad. But the other thing is it's safe. So for the parents out there that don't want to apply some sort of chemicals to their kids, this is a way that they can safely apply something that's effective to be able to keep those bloodsuckers away from your kids. So overall, this is a really cool concept. I love it. I think it's ingenious, actually. A mosquito patch, a repellent that's on a patch, it's going to actually work. But the problem is, does it really work? And that was what I was really skeptical on last year when I got sent a box of these. I took these out in the backcountry and in my backyard. And I'll tell you, overall, they did a fantastic job with being effective in actually keeping the mosquitoes away. And we got a lot of mosquitoes in Minnesota, like I said earlier. Now, there are times when there are extreme congestions of mosquitoes, and you're going to want to double up and put actually 4 patches on. Now, having said that, though, there were a couple times last year when I was using these patches, and the mosquitoes were so bad that repellent, DEET, all the remedies that we have really weren't effective. And I know that because I had other people with me that had those products on. So this is going to be effective probably about 95% of the time, except for those times when the mosquitoes are just absolutely terrible, which my best piece of advice is get inside during those times if you can. Now, one of the things I did not like about the first generation patch that I tried out last year was the adhesive on the back of the patches. The adhesive was so sticky, which when I applied them to my clothing and I forgot to remove those patches, which happened a couple times to be quite honest, especially my one on my back, my shirt, because I'm not looking at it. It went through the wash and the adhesive backing stayed on my shirt, and I just kind of had that residue on that spot of my shirt. So that was a downfall that I did not like about these patches. Now this year, with their second generation of the patches, they have fixed that problem, and they've used a different adhesive on these patches that's a lot less sticky. It's still effective at being able to apply to your clothing, but it's not going to be able to leave all that residue and that gunk and mess behind like the old patches. And they actually have two other things that they did with this patch. The first is the actual strength of the patch. So they increased the active ingredients, the citronella, lemongrass, castor oil, to make it a stronger patch. The other thing is you actually get 64 patches, whereas the old one, you only had 50 patches. So you get an extra 14 patches with the new version. Now, in typical fashion and what we like to do here on the channel, we're going to give away 5 of these boxes to 5 lucky folks. All you need to do is open up the description box below, click on the free giveaway link. It's going to take you to Exquisite's group mosquito patch giveaway page, and you just have to fill out a few pieces of personal information. It's going to ask you for your name, it's going to ask you for your phone number, your email, and your address so they know where to send you those patches. We're going to draw these 5 names and we're going to give it away here next week on Tuesday. Now, if you're itching for this product and you don't want to wait till the giveaway next week, or maybe you want to buy a couple boxes, I've also lined up a 25% discount on Amazon using the link below and the coupon code. All of this is in the description box here, courtesy of Follow Bigfoot. So take a moment to get your name into the drawing. I'll see you guys here next Tuesday so we can announce who the winners are, and enjoy the rest of your mosquito-free summer season here with the Exquisite mosquito patches. I'll see you guys next time.